Oh shit, yeah, I guess I could go actually rescue Tetra now, huh? Yeah, I just wanted to see if Linebeck had anything interesting to say now that I've actually beaten the little dungeon but hadn't rescued Tetra yet, but unfortunately no. And also that treasure chest I kind of missed. Well, yeah, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure the ghost ship just vanishes entirely when you leave it. Like you can't go back. So of course there wouldn't be any good things in around here. They'd be permanently missable. That would suck. I don't like it when games have permanently missable items like that. Especially like the first time going through, you'd really have no idea, you know. But like you'd have no idea like it's like in a dungeon or like a building or something that would like blow up or disintegrate or something, or disappear. Let's see. What's going on? God damn it. Again? First Minish Cap, now this? God damn it. You fucking suck, Zelda. I just talked to you a minute ago, Linebeck. Oh, Linebeck. Come on, man. Oh. Poor what's his face? The kid, whatever his name is. She looks a little bit stone-faced. She's looking a bit stiff. I love he's just like fiddling with her, just like tapping on her head. Oh, hello, Oshus. What are you doing here? More, how the fuck did you get here? Seriously, you're creeping me out, old man. Are you stalking me? Oh, finally, story time, thank God. What? Oh man, this is a twist that I did not see coming. Yeah, here's the backstory for the main villain of this game, pretty much. Well, actually, he doesn't really have a backstory. Yeah, Bellum. He's just this evil thing that just wants to eat people's life force. That's basically it. That's his entire character, really. Well, then again, there have been good Zelda villains that have had no real backstory to them, like Majora, or well, okay, I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, everyone else is pretty much just Ganondorf or someone who isn't really all that memorable, you know. And I'm talking main villain, not like Zant or Girahim or something. But Girahim sucks anyway. I love how the Ocean King has like little hands, considering his main form is a whale. So he has his little hands out. Ah, no. I don't know. What does he have? Big bushy eyebrows or something, or sideburns? Like the picture is so oddly drawn. I can't even tell what I'm looking at. Like not all the way. Like if I didn't know that his true form was a whale, I never would have guessed. So I suppose that's kind of the point. Yeah, but basically, main evil, attacked the deity of this part of the world, created monsters, yada yada yada. Generic bullshit, you know. You know how it goes by now. Yeah, but I'm trying to think of a main villain in a Zelda game that's like interesting, aside from like, or not like interesting, but still like a good villain aside from like Ganondorf, or like who has like no real background. It's pretty much just like Majora, at least I think so. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, Bellum's just like, oh, he's just this evil thing that likes to do evil things because he's evil. That's pretty much it. I don't know, I liked Majora. I thought he was cool. Then again, I'm biased because Majora's Mask is my favorite video game, so I'm biased. Oh, yeah, they're not gonna find very many victims in an abandoned cursed temple. Well, then again, pretty much every floor has a skeleton on it, so I guess they get their victims, huh? Oh yeah. And all these drawings made out just in case I needed to tell someone my story. Yeah, so this is like his avatar, I guess. Oshus, does that count as being like an avatar? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, I do know. Speaking of Majora, that Bellum's eye kind of looks like the one that Majora's Mask has, but there's no connection, of course. Or I guess it could be like the adult timeline version, but not really enough connections aside from just the eye. I do like how he had popped the squad to listen to the story. And oh no, Oh no. Oh jeez, Lineback, what did you do? Oh no. I would love it if he like, yeah, he like lifts her back up and then like her hand is snapped off or something. He's like checking for damage. Her hand's just off. He's just like, shit, what do I do with this? He's like tries to put it back on. Just like chucks it off to the side when no one's looking. Yeah, you would think the soul of a reincarnated goddess would be able to stand up against Bellum, but I guess not. Of course, on the other hand, that part of the kind of Zelda lore hadn't been written yet. That wasn't really a thing since Skyward Sword. Or until Skyward Sword, rather. Lineback has his priorities in order. But yeah, I know that part of the lore hadn't been written yet. The whole reincarnation of Hylia thing. Heh, poor Lineback. Yeah. So basically, she's been turned to a statue, and she remains like that until the very, very end of the game, which sucks. Cause yeah, again, like I always found Tetra to be one of the better Zeldas. Of course, on the other hand, there's only like 4 of them that I actually like. Like as much as I kind of dislike Skyward Sword, I do like that Zelda. I like Breath of the Wild Zelda, Tetra, and then Spirit Tracks Zelda. All the others are range from they're okay to oh my god, she's so fucking boring. Which pretty much is only Twilight Princess Zelda, and the boring one. Oh. Ooh, wait. Come on, you're not gonna offer him 3 wishes? You're a shitty ass genie. Oh man. Oh man, he's so cool. I want to be just like him when I grow up. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Twilight Princess Zelda's boring as shit. And of course, I'm not counting like the original Zelda from like the first 2 NES games, because you know they're like no one had character back then, pretty much, you know. But yeah, when Oshus said like, "I'm sorry," like when I was playing through this, I thought I was gonna say like, "Sorry that Lineback has to go with you." Sorry, I gotta deal with this guy. Yeah. Everyone has to count on a Link for whatever reason or another. No one else can get jack shit done without him. I like to imagine Lineback just forced what the kid in green, whatever his name is, to carry Tetra back all by himself. Just kind of like drag her through the ship. Yeah, Zows? I don't know. Yeah, but of course I have already visited him, but yeah, it's a good idea to go visit him again because he gives us some. Oh, actually, I think you have to. I'm not sure it's even optional. I think you have to go talk to him. Yeah, because basically the way to go through the rest of the Temple of the Ocean King is to write on that red door. You have to draw a different pattern. I'm not sure if it will work unless you go and talk to Zal's first and find out about that, because he tells you that directly. And also the fog disappears. So yeah, it's a ghost ship. You can't go back in. So that does explain why there's no like good things in the ghost ship. But yeah, like as far as I know, or I would assume, drawing that pattern on the door won't do jack shit if Zao doesn't tell you first. So yeah, and of course, yeah, he gives you like your next objectives, gives you a bit more lore, and then I see Jolene. Yeah, Jolene's the pirate, right? Not the mermaid. Yeah, I see her. She's closing in on me. Yeah, the mysterious masked salesman has reappeared. But again, I'll probably get him between videos, because like he comes during a certain time of day, and it's literally just me boarding a ship, buying an item, and leaving. Like you don't need to see that. And I got mail. Here's the mail, it never fails, makes me want. Yeah, Joanne. Okay, yeah, that's right. Don't read my letter, you fucking asshole. Just shoot him with an arrow. Do it, kid. You know you want to. Well, can't you just send a letter? I mean, this guy can fly. He'll probably be able to find Jolene. I don't know. I mean, Jolene has like the fucking ship to go along with it, so I think that's a bit more impressive. Yay! Here, take this little castle. Yeah, I haven't had very much luck with ship parts. I don't think I have any two that are part of a set, aside from the default set, of course. So yeah, I make a bit of an ass of myself here because I decided to explore the island a little bit more, and I discovered, oh yeah, you can get like I forgot there's like a treasure chart you can find, but I do a pretty bad job of figuring out where the fuck it is. But I looked into it. The treasure chart just leads to a random ship part, so I'm not gonna bother with it. Well, I mean, I already kind of try here, but while this is happening, I could talk about other things. Like, yeah, like Bellum, he's not interesting. He's not really a character. He's just a force of nature. I mean, at least, like, Majora had some character to him, you know? He's like this kind of, like, trickster god sort of thing, and, you know, like, and then he was, like, just using the Skull Kid for his own purposes. Like, I always like to imagine that every line of dialogue from the Skull Kid, well, until the very end, at least, was just Majora the whole time. I like to imagine that, honestly. Which, yeah, I mean, yeah, that gives him some pretty decent, more characterization than Bellum, that's for fucking sure. Again, I'm just biased because I just fucking love Majora's Mask to bits. I could just talk about it for hours on end, but I won't. Not now. But yeah, so I think we're like about like through the halfway mark of the game, because basically, well, he'll explain it, but basically I had to get a special sword. Yeah, I kind of misinterpreted the whole writing of the stone tablet because I'm stupid. Yeah, we gotta get a special phantom sword, and to do that we need 3 like, pure metals, which basically means going through 3 more temples. So, no big deal. Just another day's work. Yeah, I think I have to go through 3 more. I mean, I don't remember. I'm trying to remember what the 3rd temple was, because I remember there's one which is like in like the Dead Kingdom. There's one with Gorons. I can't remember what the other one is though. Huh? I'll just it'd be weird to give me one of those pure metals without making me go through a dungeon first. So I can't imagine it's not in one. But then again, I barely remember anything in this game anyway, so. Yeah, honestly, I have been tempted to just go look up a playthrough of it just so I can remember everything that goes on, but actually, I don't know, I might do that maybe. And it really annoying how these holes don't really appear properly on the emulator like this. I decided just like fuck it, I'll dig everywhere. Yeah, I think it's like further down that little path there to the south. So I just spam and just dig everywhere, hoping I can find it. Pro tip: I do not find it. Oh yeah, and you can actually just use a cuckoo to get to that treasure chest over to the right there. Or Alternatively, you can use like your little hook shot. So. Now, will you please put on a shirt? You're blacksmithing. Like, that can't be. Yeah, that can't be safe. Yeah, here we go. It's like the Master Sword, but lamer. Yeah, because the Master Sword is at the bottom of the ocean, so that's kind of a bust. Or I don't know. Couldn't like use the salvage arm to just get the Master Sword? Just drag. Well, I mean, I know, like, we're kind of stuck in this area of the ocean, or this, like, alternate world, or whatever this is supposed to be, but yeah, like, he had the salvage arm back in, Wind Waker at the end, but, yeah, just drags the Master Sword up with the petrified Ganondorf, just rips it off his stone skull. The Master Sword is mine forever. Yeah, but yeah, basically the Phantom Sword is just a lamer of the Master Sword. Yeah. So what kind of metal is the Master Sword made of? Huh. Yeah, let's just go find it. Let's go excavate and see if we can find any. Or go open up a mining business, rather. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's half the map missing, CL, you dumb bitch. I guess that's why you're not the Spirit of Wisdom, huh? Yeah, but so he's basically gonna play the Triforce again. I assume if you don't talk to him, it won't work. I would assume, because That's how I would make the game. Because you gotta find out your next part of the quest. You have to find about the pure metals, and this guy needs to wear a shirt. Seriously, you're blacksmithing. That's a safety hazard. You're gonna hurt yourself, buddy. Singe off those big old eyebrows. Singe off your nipples. Oof, that would hurt. Yeah, so I'm digging while I'm digging around like a complete idiot. I know, I just. What else? Yeah, so Bellum, yeah, not an interesting Zelda. I like honestly like when I like if for whatever reason I'm like thinking about like the various Zelda villains in the series. Yeah, I kept like tapping like lower, but it didn't seem to register. Whatever. Now one Cuckoo's having a fucking seizure over in the bottom right there. You okay, buddy? You gonna be all right? Anyway, but yeah, like he's like easily like the most forgettable main villain, honestly. At least from the games I played. Actually, now that I think about it, I kind of liked Vaati. Okay, he was alright. Well, I guess he did have a backstory. Bellum doesn't really. He's just evil because. He's evil because. That's why he's evil. I know he was born evil because he's a giant squid octopus monstrosity. I don't know. If I had a face like that, I'd be evil too. Well, actually, he doesn't really have much of a face. It's just kind of like an eye. I don't know. Yeah, thank you, Linebeck. I'd never be able to do this without you. Quite literally, as you'll see later on. Not just because he has a boat either. Yeah, but okay, like all joking and stuff aside, I actually really do love Linebeck. I think I made that clear before, but just to reiterate, I actually do genuinely like him. I know, I just like characters like that. He's the asshole at first, doesn't give a shit, but over time he starts to slowly but surely start to care about the main hero or whichever character, Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's been done a million times, but I don't care. I still like it. Yes, as you can probably tell by how much time is remaining, I don't go into the Temple of the Ocean King in this episode. I'm saving that for the next video. Yeah, because, like, for both this and for Yakuza, well, not this series so much, because the videos were pretty short anyway, but, like, I'm gonna be doing shorter videos for the most part, for a while now. Or for a while to come, rather. Yeah, just personal life stuff, no big deal. Because I'm sure the 5 people watching both those series is so desperate to know why these videos are shorter. But yeah, Linebeck, what? Okay, don't just give me my letter, man. Don't. Yeah, okay. How do you send this with nobody knowing, like noticing? Oh, he does like me. I promised myself I would cry. Treasure dog. I do like this. Yeah, look at this fucking thing. I love this thing. In fact, I'd go and attach it immediately. In my quest to have the ugliest ship possible. I love how fucking hideous my ship looks. I mean, again, like if I had, more than one part to a set, I would equip both of them, but no such luck. And again, of course, the default one doesn't count. Yeah, I don't think I have 2 of any set, I don't think. There, oh yeah, I just want to see how the Peaceful Bridge looks, but there we go, the conning tower. And it's got like this big stone chimney poking out of it. It doesn't look quite right. But yep, there we go. Now my ship is hideously ugly. Yeah, and of course there's one thing oh yeah, I gotta talk to this guy. Stop, don't yell at me. You frightened me. You made my social anxiety flare up. You son of a bitch. Yeah, I thought like maybe if I talked to him and said no, he might give me something. I don't know what. Kind of like how when he asks, oh hey, do you have a salvage arm? If you say yes, I do. Whether you do or not, he'll offer to sell you a treasure chart, but no such luck. Yeah, and I actually finally goes to that top right corner area of this map, but there's really nothing there aside from a good thing. And also something that requires like an internet street pass thing or Or was Street Pass a 3DS thing? Or was it DS? I don't know. I didn't use it either way, so I don't remember. You know, like some online connecting to friends bullshit that I never use. Or like I don't think it has to be friends. It could just be anyone connecting online. But either way, for obvious reasons, I can't use that, and I wouldn't even if I could. Because all it does is just lets you like swap ship parts. So who cares? Who cares? I don't care. Who cares? And here I have a very embarrassing fight with a fish man guy. Yeah, because you could actually just go right by him, but I decided I wanted to fight him. I quickly come to regret that decision. See, I don't do too well. Yeah, I know they use the boomerang, but I just don't feel like I could pull that off fast enough using an emulator to deal with, so I just don't bother. I don't know, but sometimes it does seem like he would get plenty of time, but of course it feels like, oh, if I do it right now, he'll just immediately attack as soon as I'm vulnerable, you know? One of those situations. Yeah, you think a flaming sword would be able to get through that wooden shield, but apparently not. Apparently wood beats fire in this game. And interesting stuff, I know. Oh, he's dead. I killed him. I murdered him. He had a sword and shield. He had conscious thoughts. I killed him. Yeah, I accidentally pointed to the wrong area. I didn't push it quite northwest enough. So you have to excuse that. There we go. Yeah, again, like all of this is just for a good thing, essentially. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get all of them. I guess I really shouldn't promise I will, but I'll certainly try. Of course, again, I'll probably only use the power ability, like Leaf. That's probably the only one I'm ever gonna use, because I usually like to yeah, I had it right the first time. Like in games, I usually like to prioritize attack over defense. You know, like I'll just go in berserker mode with like this like overpowered weapon with like no shield and just hack and slash until I win. And that's usually how I play games where that sort of thing as an option. You know, like I always like boost up attack first and foremost before like defense, and that kind of thing. I mean, usually it works. So I mean, I'm doing something right in those kind of games, I guess. Like I don't know, like one thing I think it was like Skyrim. Like I never equipped like a shield ever. I just equipped like the biggest, meatiest like sledgehammer or battle axe I can find. Yeah, a meaty sledgehammer. Ugh. Just the biggest fuck you weapon I can find and just go to town on enemies, and I usually come out alive. So yeah, that's just the first game that kind of jumped to my mind. I haven't played Skyrim for a while. I've got Bethesda. Just Bethesda, you know, and it's just I have an odd love-hate relationship with Bethesda. It's complicated. We don't want to talk about it in public, but seriously, Fallout 76. So Jesus Christ, Bethesda, what the fuck? Yeah, I know people have talked about it to death, so I won't blather on about it. But just good fucking Christ, seriously, Bethesda, good God. Okay. Again, like people have talked about that more than enough. I don't need to go on about it. You all know exactly what the problems are. And I could have sworn I saw like in like I think it was Zelda Dungeon that said like there was like a treasure chart near him. I don't know. I was probably like 1 square away or something. Yes, like see how the holes don't appear? It's really annoying. Because that's how it looked on my screen too while I was doing it, you know. Yeah, see, I couldn't even tell like I had dug there. Yeah, but again, this is all just internet things, which I can't utilize, even if I wanted to, which I don't. So, oh Jesus, guy, he's a hippie. I don't like hippies. Right. But yeah. So, yeah, the treasure chart doesn't have any ship or sand of hours anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think the last 2 treasure charts that lead to a Sand of Hours, and a good thing, are both in the Temple of the Ocean King. So any treasure chart aside from that is basically useless. It'll lead to a random treasure or a ship part. And then there's one that gives you like a big gold rupee, which I assume is like 300 rupees. But yeah, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna concern myself with finding or hunting down any more treasure charts. Or I don't know, maybe, like if I just happen to come across one like in a dungeon, like in a treasure chest or something, I might, you know, I'll off screen I'll go see if I can salvage like a ship part from a set I have or something. We'll see, to increase my ship's stamina. Hello. Yeah. What a dick. Fuck you, Bellum. Yep, alright, so that's it for this video. Next time is, you know, gonna be going through the Temple of the Ocean King again. For the longest trek yet. Hopefully I won't fuck up too badly like I did last time. But I have faith. Okay, no I don't. But but yeah, it sucks about Tetra. I really would have loved it if she had more of a role in the game where she wasn't petrified, you know? But, you know, what are you gonna do? Again, she is one of my more favorite Zeldas. So it's just a shame she doesn't do much. And of course, everyone saw that Oshus was much bigger and more important than he let on at the start. And like even if I hadn't told you, anyone with a half a brain would be able to figure out, oh yeah, he's totally the Ocean King. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Not much else to really talk about that I didn't already kind of mention already. So that's it for now. Next time, Temple of the Ocean King. Hopefully I won't screw up. See you then. Bye bye.